Everybody needs a little time away. I heard her say from each other. Even lovers need a holiday. Far away from each other.
Hi folks, Dr. H here. Thank you for your patience and your understanding at the start of this semester. I had no intention of taking this much time between the first day of class and till now, which is almost a month. So I do appreciate you being patient with me. I've experienced a plethora of technical issues with the internet, with Charter, with the internet at Delta, and as well as some health issues. So hopefully those have all subsided now, and I can continue with you for the rest of the semester. I wanted to bring to your attention some answers to some questions that you have had regarding the course. Probably the most prevalent one is, what is my grade, or where is my grade? Let me just specify that you have an A in this course. The only way to not get an A is to not do the work. I don't grade you on specific assignments progressively. You start with an A. If I see that you are straying from that A, I will notify you and we'll talk about what's going on. And usually when that happens, it's because a person hasn't logged on in a long time, or they haven't completed enough of the assignments, or they're just simply not participating at all. And that would cause you to lose points, and eventually you could fail the course in that respect. But if you are continually logging on, you're doing the assignments, even if you're not doing the assignments 100% accurately, if you're just doing them, you're going to make an A. Okay, so you got to remember that this online course is still in very developmental stages, so we're still working out a lot of the bugs. This is the first semester. I have not utilized a deadline approach. I'm letting everybody work at their own pace. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one is because we've had so many students having difficulty getting the textbook or getting the textbook to work. We've had several students that have joined us after the start date, so I had to put off starting some of these sessions and lessons so that everyone could have an opportunity to catch up. So just understand, your grade is an A. The only way to not get an A is to not do any of the work. And again, I don't require you to do the assignments 100% accurately. So your grade that is on the C4E, the online text, that's not your grade for the course. You might use that as a point of reference maybe. Hey, I'm not doing so well with this, I need some help. And some of you are. Some of you are doing that. But that grade does not reflect your overall grade. Okay, I do use that, and if I see that you're really, messing up a lot, I'm going to talk to you about it, and we're gonna work that out. I don't just fail people. I don't fail people for no reason. So please understand, you have an A if you do the work. That's all you need to remember, really. Another question has cropped up more than once is, do the listening assignments count? The answer to that question is yes. All the assignments count. Yes. Everything we do counts. Yes. They are graded. Yes. As to the extent of the weight, that really depends on you. If you do the assignments, you do them to the best of your abilities, and I see that you are trying to do them, that's what matters to me. Doing them correctly isn't necessarily what I'm after. I'm just after you trying them, and maybe trying them more than once. Some of you have said, well, I don't want to spend a lot of time on them if they're not being graded. That's not the way to approach this course, okay? Everything is graded. Everything is important. There isn't a portion of the class that, yeah, you can just blow that off, don't worry about it. That's not how music works. All of this builds upon the next level. Which brings me to my next point. Several of you have decided just to zip through things and try to get through things as quickly as possible. Folks, that's not the way to approach this class. You need to do this systematically. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. Each class, each section is designed to get you to the next level. So please, don't try to zip through everything and get it done just so you can get the rest of the summer off. That's not what this is about. You need to take your time. Now, if you want to do that, if you want to zip through that, then you're not going to see a lot of improvement, and you're probably not going to see a very good grade. Need to take your time. So, let's start by revamping the course a little bit. And because this is an online course and because this is the summer or spring session, we've got a lot of latitude. We can adjust our schedules to suit our needs. So one of the things that I'm going to do is to introduce a suggested schedule for you to follow. It doesn't mean that you have to, okay? If you want to zip through these assignments and get a C and just pass and get done, that's entirely up to you. But if you want to take your time and learn the material and be able to execute the exercises well, then you need to listen to what's going on. The schedule, will be two schedules that you can follow, and for this reason, the way our spring sessions are set up, we kind of have two spring sessions in one. One is an 8-week, I think, and one is a 14-week, and we were kind of on the 8-week plan, but that doesn't have to be. So I'm going to create two suggested schedules for you to follow. One will be the regular schedule, which will end on June 21st. So if that's your target date, if you want to be done by then, you can take the midterm, you can take the final, and you can complete all the assignments by then, and that's fine. That's entirely up to you. As to how well you do and what your grade is, well, that's going to that's going to depend on the amount of participation you do between now and that deadline. Then there'll be an expanded schedule, which again starts on June 4th, but will go through the end of the semester with respect to the August deadline, which is the 14-week deadline. And that, ladies and gentlemen, ends on the 16th of August. Now, it probably won't run that far, but we'll do something along these lines. We'll have each section have its own set of dates to complete the assignments in. One will be the regular dates, and then the other will be the expanded dates. So for example, section 1, the introduction of the keyboard, you will have from June 4th through June 9th on the regular dates to cover all of that material, okay? On the expanded dates, you'll have from June 4th to the 16th. So you'll have 2 weeks on the expanded schedule. It is entirely up to you which schedule you want to follow, okay, if you follow the schedule at all. Section 2, which is the staff, you'll also have from June 4th through June 9th on the regular schedule. That's so you can kind of work on these at the same time. These two units, or these two sections, go hand in hand. One leads directly into the other. For example, the keyboard helps you do section 2, so the notes on the staff. So the regular dates for that would be June 4th through June 9th, and then the expanded dates would be June 4th through the 16th. So same as section 1. You're going to have 2 weeks in the expanded schedule to complete this first section. Section 3, which is rhythm and meter, you're going to have June 10th through June 16th on the regular schedule, and the expanded dates would be June 17th through June 30th. Section 4, major scales and key signatures, you'll have from June 10th through June 16th. Again, that's to give you that week to do both of these. Rhythm and meter leads into major scales and key signatures, so you have the full week to get that done. The expanded dates would be June 17th through June 30th, so again, 2 weeks to complete rhythm and meter, major scales and key signatures. Excuse me, then you have the midterm exam. The regular dates would be June 10th through the 16th, so you have a week to complete the midterm. The expanded dates are going to be June 24th through June 30th. Then we have Section 5, which is the meter types, you're going to have June 10th through the 16th on the regular schedule, so it is a lot jammed in there, but you can do it if that's, again, if you want to follow that schedule, that does allow you enough time. Or you can follow the expanded dates, which is July 1st through the 14th. So you've got some time, 2 weeks in fact, to get that done. Section 6, intervals, you have on the regular dates June 17th through the 21st. On the expanded dates you have June 15th through the 28th. So you've got, again, 2 weeks to complete Section 6 on the expanded dates. And then the last section, which is Section 7, minor scales, you have on the regular dates June 17th through June 21st. On the expanded dates you have July 15th through the 28th to complete that. And we're going to take that week that follows for the final exam. You can do the final exam in the regular dates. You can do that from June 17th, I believe it is, through, you can take through the 21st to do it. I think it's June 16th through the 21st. On the expanded dates, you'll have from July 29th through August 4th to complete that. Now, about your grade, if you are going to go through the regular dates, in other words, you're trying to get done by June 21st, and that is perfectly fine. If that's how you want to do it, perfectly fine. I will send you your grade, and you'll have your final grade emailed to you, but it will not appear on the WebAdvisor for you until the deadline, which is August 15th. So make sure you understand, I will send you your grade, but you won't see it officially until the grades have been posted, and I won't be able to post the grades until everyone has completed. So again, the choice is yours. You're welcome to follow either schedule. I do recommend you follow this schedule, but it is suggested. If you want to get everything done and rush through it, that's up to you, but you're going to have difficulties, and many of you have experienced those. But I urge you to not do that. I urge you to just look at the schedule, consider it. If you want to do a little bit of both, you're welcome to do that. Again, this is the spring semester, so we have a little bit of play in our scheduling. We don't have to follow a very rigid schedule. And because this is an online course, you're going to be logging on at different times of the day and night to complete things, and I understand that. That's the purpose of taking an online course, so you don't have to attend a regular class schedule. So take your time, take as much time as you need, and of course, as always, you are welcome to email me, or we can set up a face-to-face meeting. I'm very happy to do these things. But do try to follow this schedule. I highly recommend you do that versus trying to rush through everything. It's going to be much easier for you to do it if you follow the schedule, if for only this reason. For every one of these sections, there's going to be an instructional video for you to look at, and that can sometimes explain a world of information for you. In addition to the materials that are in your textbook, I will also be talking about other online resources in these instructional videos that you can use. And I will have some of my own resources that I'll be sharing with you through these videos. So it is very important for you to utilize these, especially if you're having difficulty. And of course, if you get to this point, even after you have watched the instructional videos and you've used all the resources available to you, if you're still having difficulty, please do email me, and I will do my very best to get you back on track. So hopefully this has cleared up some things for you and given you some things to think about with respect to the balance of the semester. Again, it's your choice what you want to do, how much time you want to spend. One of the reasons I elected to not have deadlines was so everyone could work at their own pace and go back and redo if necessary. The objective was not so that people could get through in the first 2 weeks and then say, okay, I'm done. don't recommend that at all, because as many of you have experienced, you're going to run into some very difficult and confusing issues. It's also very difficult for me to help you in those situations. It's better if you can wait until I can either produce a video, an instructional video for you, or to schedule a time to meet with you. Okay, so I hope this has clarified some things for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Again, I thank you for your patience. I look forward to completing this course with you.